Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how you can create a mega menu like this. We're going to follow these steps. First, we're going to install the necessary plugins. Then we're going to configure the theme header section. Next, we're going to create the menu and activate Max Mega Menu. Then, we're going to turn the normal mega menu, the default drop-down menu, into a mega menu. Then, we're going to style the mega menu with Max Mega Menu settings. Finally, we're going to add CSS and JavaScript code to style and fix mega menu issues, as well as you show expanded links menu in the second mega menu. Install these two plugins, the Max Mega Menu to create our desired mega menu, and the WP Code Lite to add our custom code. First, let's configure the header section. Head over to the appearances, customize. Find the header section and make sure the width is set to content width. As for the placement, make sure the primary menu is centered, and you can also add a button like we did. For the tablet or mobile view, remove the toggle button and add the primary menu here and publish. Now let's create a menu and customize. Head over to Appearance, Menus. As you can see, I have already created a menu, and I did it with custom links only, but you can add your pages here. But you can do what we did with custom links. And this menu is actually multi-layer menu. Layer 1, Layer 2, Layer 3, Layer 4. You can create different links and slide them to create this multi-layer menu. And this menu has multiple layer 1s, layer 2s, layer 3s and layer 4s. After you're done, make sure to check this primary option in display location and click on Save Menu. And when we have done that, make sure to check this option, enable the Max Mega Menu. And as the animation in the desktop, I'm going to select slide. In the mobile, I'm going to select slide left and click on save. Now let's see how it looks. Let's refresh the page. This is how it looks. Instead of having the simple drop-down menu, we want to have multi-column mega menu. To do that, head back to this section. In the first layer, click on this mega menu button. From the first tab, in the sub-menu display mode, select mega menu grid layout. Create 3 more columns. Drag and drop the menus. Close it. Let's refresh. As you can see, we have created 4 columns. But I want to do one more thing. In the layer 3, so this is layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. In the layer 3, click on the mega menu option again. And here, check this option, collapse submenu. Click Save Changes. Let's close it. Let's refresh it. And as you can see, the first third layer has this drop-down option, and we can close or open this third layer which hides the fourth layers by default. But when we click on the drop down, it displays the fourth thing. So we want to do the same for all the layer 3. So let me do one more. So layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. This is also layer 3. This is also layer 3. So let's click on the mega menu option. Check this option, save changes. Let's do the same here. Save change. Let's say. So do the same for all the layer 1s and layer 3s. Let me show you once more. So let me pick another layer 1, click here and select grid layer. Create. In this case, I have 3 menus, so I'm going to create 2 more columns. And we are not going to just touch the second layer, but on the third layer, click on the mega menu, select this option, save change. So do this to all the layer 1s and layer 3s. As you can see, I have updated all the layer 1s and layer 3s. But I forgot to mention one, only collapse the layer 3s that have sub-items, meaning that have layer 4s. But for the layer 3s, like these ones, they don't have any layer 4s, so I didn't collapse them. Anyways, you might have noticed that I have kept this layer 2 blank because I want to add an image with caption. How can I do that? Let's head over to Appearance, Menu, and here is that option. But I need to go to its parent and layer 1. Click on the mega menu. And from this drop down, select Image. And drag this image here. Click on the Edit button. Click on Add Image. And choose your desired image. Add to widget. And I'm going to put this text here as the title. And click on Save. Let's close it. Let's refresh it. Now the image and the text have been added. Now let's customize from the mega menu settings. Hover on the mega menu, then click on Menu Themes. On the first tab, General Settings, we just need to change the arrow icons. I'll set it to this one, and the down one, this icon. And then save the changes. Let's now check the second tab, Menu Bar. Let's make the menu height to 3 pm. Change the background color to transparent. Make the menu items align center. Change the item font color to something like this. Let's make it uppercase. And when hovering, let's increase its font weight to 4. And change the item background color to transparent. And increase the item spacing 25. Let's remove the item padding and save changes. Oh, I forgot to change the item background hover color. Make it transparent. Let's save the changes again. Let's head over to the third tab, which is mega values. I'm going to change the background color to this. And for panel width, I'm going to keep it blank because we're going to change it using custom code. And let's change the panel padding to top 40, 40, this bottom 80, and left 40. And let's change the border radius to bottom right 8 and bottom left 8. And remove the column padding. For the widget, let's change the color to this. Let's change the font size to this. Let's make the font weight light. And let's remove the padding and add margin bottom. And in the second level menu items, let's change its item font color to this. Let's increase its font size. Keep it uppercase, font weight, it will be light. And when hover, let's make it completely white. And we'll keep the font weight light. And let's change the margin bottom to 25. And let's head over to the third level menus. Let's change the background color. Font color to this. Let's give it 16 pixels font size. Let's use uppercase, underline. And one hover, make it completely white. And make it normal, sorry. Keep it underlined. Oh, and let's add the margin up to 30. And save the changes. Okay, let's see if I missed anything. Oh, I need to add margin top. Okay. Let's save the changes again. Now let's head over to mobile menu tab. Let's set the breakpoint to 1200. Let's change the toggle bar background color to transparent. Let's increase its height to 60. Check this option. Let's make the menu item height to 70 and give the padding to each of them of 35. Change the background color to this one. Let's give the active color to this. Change the font color. Yes. Font size to 16 pixels. Yeah, and then save the change. Sorry, I made a mistake for mobile menu. Head over to Appearance, Menus. Instead of the slide left effect for mobile menu, select slide down. Save. Okay, after making all the changes in the settings, this is how the mega menu looks. As you can see, there are some issues which we need to fix with code. And we have already installed the WP code plugin, and here we're going to use two different types of one CSS to style and fix all the issues, and another JS code for expanding the second mega menu, which we will explain later. Let's quickly check the code. Let's first start with the CSS code. The code will be given in the description, and I have added comments on top of each code, so it should be self-explanatory. But let me just quickly explain what I did. So for only the desktop version, I have added some code at the top. I've made sure it has a fixed width of 1000 pixels, and I'm using flex here. And for animation, for smooth animation, I'm using the transition. And there is a column issue. The column doesn't take full width, or if they do, they are not properly spaced. To fix those column space issue, I am using flex and justify content space between, so that they are evenly spaced out. And some of the menus, the layer 2 doesn't take entire width, so I'm making sure they take the full width. And some of the layer 3 and layer 4 take too much space, so I'm giving them fit content and min content, so they take only the space needed. And sometimes the text wraps, so I'm using white space, no wrap. Then giving the third layer text font weight of 500, and sometimes the icon and the third layer text are too close together, so I'm leaving 10 pixels of gap between them. Then there's one issue where the menu is not properly centered, the primary menu. So I'm using the grid to making sure the logo, mega menu, and the button at the right are given the same amount of space, so they are equally and evenly spaced. And for the mobile menu, I'm making sure only the logo is taking the full traction, and the toggle menu or the toggle button is taking the space needed. And I'm using, for the larger tab screen or the smaller desktop screen, I'm giving a width of 80 view width and some small margin top to sometimes they collide with each other, so I'm giving them a bit of gap, and all the explanation are given so you can easily understand. And I think you will easily understand. For example, I'm styling the foot menu here. I'm rounding the corners of the image. This you don't have to do, but it should make the overall design better. But it's up to you. And there's one issue when closing the mega menu, it leaves the icon visible for a second. To fix that issue, I'm using no transition on the icon. and some styling on the background, and some other styling. I removed the style field. These are pretty simple. You can easily understand by looking at the code. So let's activate it and update it. Let's see how it looks. As you can see, it looks much better. But I want to do a bit interesting thing. As you can see, by default, the the third layer are closed. They are collapsed. In the second menu, I want to keep it that way. But for the third menu, I want to keep them expanded. So by default, when I hover over the third menu, all of these third layers will be expanded like this. So we're going to use JavaScript to achieve this. So this is the code we're going to use. Here we're using the help of the web API, the mutation observer, to check when the third menu is hovered. So when it's hovered, we're targeting it and adding the mega toggle on this class to the element, and then all of the third menus are expanded. So let's activate it and update it. Before, as you can see, they're all collapsed. So let's refresh it. Now, as you can see, they are opened, they're expanded by default.